Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top Transformers Legacy United. And lots of bits and boops and bops going on there. On the front, 8 and up to Cartomy Generations. Transformers Legacy United. And I sing like crap, so that's okay. Star Raider Ferak or Ferak. Or I'm not sure exactly how it's said. I'm not familiar with this character, but anyway. Transformers Legacy United, Hasbro print, Voyager class. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print. Symbols I'm not going to learn. A barcode, some other symbols I'm not going to learn, and includes figure and 3 pieces. On this side, we've got some nice artwork of Ferak in his robot mode, and some Cybertronian writing right there that probably says Ferak. And then that nice 40th anniversary artwork that we've been getting on this side of the boxes. On the back, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Star Raider Ferak transforms in 31 steps. And digital renders, and Star Raiders, and 40 years of Transformers. Awesome. Small fine legalese made in Vietnam print. Warning! Attention, Octung! Don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Authentic and Hasbro print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Well, let's take a look at the figure and accessories in alt mode. And first up, we have the handy dandy instruction manual. Transformers Legacy United, Star Raider Ferak, Transformers Generations, small fine legalese and all that good stuff. Then on the inside, it does have nice, clearly illustrated instructions on how to transform this good fellow, or bad fellow, as it may be, because he is a Star Raider. So he does have 3 other accessories, and these 2 guns or there's 2 of these guns are exactly the same. Let's see if I can get a hold of them with the tweezers. There we go. So you can see it's got a post down here. Looks like it's molded in this color plastic, and then it has this nice even paint app all around it. Nicely detailed, except for this bit of waffling on one side, but it does have a purpose, and we'll get to that momentarily. So there are 2 of those. They're exactly alike. And then we also have this gun, which is the same gun that comes with his mold mate, Kingdom Cyclonus, although this is it is somewhat retooled from that figure, but this is not. It does have a bit of a where they cut it out of the mold or off a sprue, so I'm pretty sure I can fix that. So there's that, and again, nice molded details on that. Now, as far as I can tell, what's remolded on this figure, at least in the alt mode, is the nose piece and the front of the wings here. Cyclonus doesn't have that stuff. Now, when you get to the robot mode, some of the chest and stuff is a retool too. Right here, maybe down in here too. Not this part though. So, you can see on the underside a little bit of waffle in there for the wings. Visible chest, visible knees. Although it's not really too bad. This actually does fit up pretty tight, except for just like Cyclonus right here. Those pieces don't go in as much as I would prefer. That may be how they're supposed to be, but I would prefer them to, you know, sit flush with this front piece right here. So nice colors for the windows of a translucent plastic. Then we've got some paint apps here and here along the wings and right here, and then here and here and here on the torso. So, you know, not too bad for a main line. And he does, of course, have 3 landing gears. This one went. I don't know why this one sunk in. Maybe I picked it up funky. But there you can see he's got 1 in the front, 2 in the rear. Like that. And they do just fold right in. Now, as far as these 2 guns, of course they do have the post on them, so he can hold them in his hands when he's in robot mode. But when he's in his alt mode, they stick right on the end of the wings, and you can see the wings have a little tab jutting out, and it inserts into this long waffle right there. And there you have it. That's how his alt mode is supposed to look. And then of course you can also, just like on Cyclonus, this port in the top, this post that is the handle, you know, it fits right in there for storage if you want to do it that way. Oopsie. And there you have it, my friends. There's a look at Ferak in his alt mode. It's time for alt mode comparisons, and here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak with the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Voyager class Cyclonus. For our final set of alt mode comparisons, here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak with the Transformers Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee, and the Amazon exclusive Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Generation Selects Earthrise Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comedy portion of our program where I attempt to transform this Transformer. So, let's see where I'm going to start at. Might not be where everybody starts at, but I'm going to go ahead and remove the accessories. And then, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, those bend up like that, but I think I'm probably too early on that part. These parts are pegged in right there. There's the tab, there's the slot. So you want to undo those, I know. And I'm pretty sure Those fold back. It's on a hinge right here. And then you untab the rear section here. You can see there's a big slot. There's a big tab. So once you have that done, the whole, well, I won't say the whole, but the, yeah, double hinged right there. So we want to get those all the way up. And then this piece, the canopy piece, does it spin around yet? Well, we're going to spin it around. So there we go, that's done. Flip in the landing gears down here and up here at the nose as well. I'm not a big fan of these knees, but you pull the knees out. They're double hinged down inside here and then right here at the knee portion. And then you just kind of move them forward. Then you separate the legs. There's a tab here and a slot right here, and then a slot here and a tab here, and that's how they connect up when in alt mode. So next thing you want to do is, this piece is on a hinge right here, but it's also hinged up here, so we want to lift that up and then flip the foot out. This piece goes all the way inside and then closes back down, and then we'll repeat that over on this side. Then this piece, it opens up right here on a hinge here, but it also opens in the front on a hinge up here. And there's that translucent piece that's in the abdomen. So then with the nose cone right here, okay, this piece pulls up and you can see where it tabs around this piece, but you open that up, and then this is double hinged here and here. It goes inside there. Then you can close it back up and then open this up all the way. Spin this down so that the head is on the upper portion now, and the nose cone will go inside the torso. And then you can see the front I just collapsed in, and it does the same thing. There's two tabs on either side and two slots on the sides of the piece that goes up. So we'll do that. Then these pieces, you can see there's a slot right here and a tab right here. So you want to bring those forward and tab them into position. And that's on both sides. And I was a little too early on this flap. So that also untabs right here. There is the slot, there's the tab. So you untab that, and then this piece is a double hinge. And the wing hinges behind the arm there, and then this piece folds up all the way like this. And I'll try to show you on the other side here from the other view. So untab that, and then from the back side, let's get that out of the way. And you see how it kind of collapses down inside that part, and then this will fold up. Okay, stay where you're supposed to stay, you. Then this part, you open up on a hinge right here. Spin that around, then close it back down. You may have to adjust this a little bit as you close it down, just to make sure that everything is lining up properly. And to complete his transformation, these guns go tab back into the ends of the wings. And there you have it, my friends. There is Star Raider Ferak, all transformed. Now let's take a look at the figure in his robot mode. And I guess we can kind of look at his accessories too. You know, we took a more detailed look at the beginning. So, same as Cyclonus' gun there. So, there's that. Now, let's take a look at the robot mode. Look at that red face and those yellow eyes. And if I got the colors wrong, I apologize. I am colorblind. Please don't make fun of handicapped people. So, all the paint apps are pretty much the same as what we discussed before. Now, we can see he does have his Star Raider faction logo right here on his forearm. It's not on his chest or anything like most Autobots or Decepticons would have. Then we've got some paint apps going on here in the torso, up here. Most of these is stuff we talked about in the alt mode. So, but you know, the majority of this guy, like most Transformers, or at least mainline Transformers, you know, there's not a whole lot of paint going on. It's all, you know, mostly molded in plastic and paint apps where pretty much they absolutely have to put them. So let's take a look at his articulation. But I will have to say, you know, it is a nice mold, and it is a nice little retool from Cyclonus. I really like that mold, and I like the colors on this guy for that mold. So, but the chest is retooled a little bit here as far as robot mode goes. So, as far as articulation goes, he can look up that high. He can look down that far. Ooh, it looks like he's got a light pip, but I don't think it is. No, it used to be. Cyclonus had one there, I think. This one is just painted over. Boo. So he can look down that far. Let's see. He's got some chicken neck going on. He's got a little bit of waggle. He can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, 360 degrees worth of rotation, and he can raise his arm up at the shoulder more than 90 degrees. So that's pretty cool. Then let's see. There's a cut here right above the elbow, and if this piece didn't get in the way, it would do a full 300. And well, there you go. It does that. This is what gets in the way with this. So there's that. So he's got a swivel there right above the elbow, and the elbow can give you slightly better than 90 degrees worth of bend. And then let's see, he does have rotation at the wrist, and that's pretty much it there. Let's see, right here, right at the top of the crotch, he does have a cut for a full 360 degrees of rotation. At the hips, he can give you the full splits. He kicks forward about 90 degrees, it looks like, and backwards a little better. So there's that. There's a cut here right below the hip on a double mushroom peg, it looks like. And it does give you a 360 degree rotation. You could kind of say he's on a double hinge for the knee here, but it's really only supposed to bend right there. So it gives you right at 90 degrees worth of bend, but you have to be careful putting it back that you don't make him too short or make the leg too tall because of the double hinge here. So at the ankle, it tilts down just slightly, tilts up that far, and it's got a little bit of waggle in there for rocker, but I think it's supposed to do more than that. Yeah, there it goes. You see it's got a hinge right here. So it gives you that much rocker. So not great, but not horrible. And then as far as these guns go, if you wanted to, you could pull them off the wings, and he can hold them. And the other gun, you know, he holds in his hand as well. And if he's not holding it, it also, just like in the alt mode, it can post right there, and he's got some storage. So if he's wanting to use these other two guns instead, he can do that. you know. You can also, I guess if you wanted to, you could post them in here. There's ports, so there's options for it. And there, you can post them under the arm, like that. On the leg. Or, you know, it can't really be storage down. It might be storage up, but it'll get in the way of his arms. But honestly, I'm going to tell you, I prefer them on the wings. That's where they look cool. So there you have it, my friends. There is a look at Ferak in his robot mode. It's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak with the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy Kingdom Voyager class Cyclonus, who is yellowing pretty darn bad. For our last set of robot mode comparisons, here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak with the Transformers Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Walmart exclusive Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Earthrise Leader class Optimus Prime. For final thoughts on the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Star Raider Ferak, I will honestly tell you I know diddly squat about this particular character. I do think he looks really cool. I do think this Cyclonus mold, well, for the most part, it's retooled a little bit. But for the most part, it's the Cyclonus mold, and I think it looks really cool in these colors, especially in the alt mode. I think I really like the colors on this alt mode a lot better. Or not necessarily better than Cyclonus, but, you know, I think they look really cool, especially in the alt mode. I looked at this guy several times in the store, and I had decided to pass on it, but I found it on Walmart.com for $10 and some change, and needed to make the $35 shipping. I know, and sometimes that's just dumb to buy something else when, you know, the shipping might be cheaper than what you have to pay to get something else to make the free shipping. But, you know, I always go into that. I'd rather spend that money and get something for it rather than spend it on the shipping. So I did, and I got this piece and I got two other things, and it was about $40. So not too bad. But again, you know, for $10 and some change for a Voyager class that I thought looked cool anyway, and wasn't going to pay full retail for, even if it's a character I'm not that familiar with, you know, it's $10 and some change. So I think that was money well spent. And yeah, you know, I like the Cyclonus mold anyway. I've always thought Cyclonus kind of had a cool look to him, and you know, I like the robot mode on this. I like the alt mode on it. I like to transform it. So there you go. I think it was money well spent, and especially at that price. Will these guys show up at Ollie's and Ross and stuff like that? Hell, they may be at Ross already. I don't know. They do seem to be just sitting on the shelf at Walmart. this is really the only one of the Star Raiders that I've seen. No, I take it back. I did see the deluxe class Lockdown as well. And again, I would much prefer, you know, if I only get one Lockdown, I would much prefer it to be the animated version, the Transformers animated version of the character, and not, you know, just, well, we can, you know, retool this Junkion into Lockdown. And not that I don't like those Junkion molds, I do, I like them. But it's just, you know, I'm to the point now, I'm really looking for the I guess the coolest versions of characters that are out there, and maybe only get one of them. I don't know. That probably won't hold true for Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, that kind of stuff. You know, some of my really, really favorite characters. But I'm talking more about my favorite versions of maybe lesser known characters, at least to me. But there you have it. You know, it's a good mold. It's a good Transformer. I like the colors. And, you know, you might not, and if you don't, then it's a pass for you. If you can still find it on Walmart.com, you like all the things about it I like about it, or maybe there's some things you like more about this particular character, and you can still find it on Walmart.com for $10 and some change, go for it. But, you know, in the end, that's a decision that's up to you. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I am now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.